Okay, so what's happened? Well, late last night, somebody partaked in a semi-exploit and used the waterfill mod to take a canal from here straight out to the edge and then sort of boxed us off on 3.5 sites. And then line the whole area with gun turrets. So it means biters haven't been so bad. At the same time, what else has happened? Well, we've got all the sciences done. We're well through most of the important ones. We have power armor. I've just made my very first U-Butte power armor, which means I will actually track down some robots now. Uranium's going. Uranium's being mined out everywhere we possibly can. Oil is now mostly hooked up. Not completely, but mostly hooked up. We're still running coal liquefaction, which is running... It is running about as much coal as we can shove into it. We have a tiny oil build, because this is all we need, basically. We can't feed it fast enough. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to, I think. Let's jump back into Discord. And I'm back, and we're live. Live on Twitch.
He's alive.
Where are bots automated? Actually, forget that. Where's a roboport?
There is something putting them into the network that's less than 50 active.
That's right, I found a roboport. It had robots in it. Done. Alright. Oh, that's the other thing that happened whilst I was offline. We went from the giant sorting method to these lazy buggers put in a... Let's compress the ore first. Then once it's compressed, then we can sort it easily method, which honestly I like. It simplifies the whole thing. And it technically means actually at the moment we have heaps of every resource, which is a nice change. I just realized I left the door open. Hang on a sec. There we go. Hopefully that keeps down the traffic noise just a little bit. Lasers are still crap.
They're getting there.
They're still crap. And yeah, we're now also processing as much stone as possible, which is still not enough. Really? Production. 10 minutes. Stone in, stone out. Oh no, we're actually processing just more than we're bringing in. Just. That would help things. Oh, that's better. Okay. So jobs to do. Try and improve this bus. Alright. That's petroleum going to nowhere. That's the plastic build. is going as good as it's going to get. No light oil, no heavy oil, that's a good sign. Hey Orange Bunny, welcome. Sort of a bit of a loss as what actually has to be done.
Surviving?
Yeah, surviving seems to be almost in the bag. So...
We should probably also prod module the purple pots instead of speed. And it's getting actual prod modules into everything instead of speed as well.
Prod mod everything. Alright, if the great gun turret wall's taking care of the outside, which is fed in from the wrong end, do I actually want to fix that? No, not really. Alright, let's go be savage with the deconstruction planner.
Do you have bots in it for that?
I have personal robots. They're the better type, right?
Someone's taking Logibot out of the network.
Yeah. There's sometimes I just give up asking.
Spiders?
Of course.
That's because nobody's defended that corner still. There you go. That should have been my mission. All the wasted oil. Yeah, I know. I'll fix this belt and then I'll go look at it. Somebody doesn't beat me there.
Oh, that was not on the end, was it?
So I'm assuming the great auto mining system doesn't include any smarts for taking the wall with it. Just an assumption.
I don't know who made it, to be honest.
I don't know. Because you've got no guarantee that the name on it is actually the person. Alright. No, let's get rid of that. Underground. Thanks, autosave. Oh. That's a floor in there. Okay. Yeah, what? Ammo's going this way and ammo's going the other way.
Oh, the outer wall goes one direction. No, the outer wall goes like multiple directions in different places.
The outer wall goes the opposite direction to the inner wall.
In places. In other places, it kind of, it's not a
I don't think it's a
circular.
loop.
It's not a loop, I already checked that one.
Yeah, whereas our inner wall is looped.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go do something about the bots being
We're
taken out.
better off having the perimeters fed from stubs anyway, so
No, because
some
then
bullets
somebody
make it
forgets
all
to
the
fill
way
them up.
around.
Somebody forgets to fill them up.
No, I'm saying that we have a loop that circles inside, and then we stub off of that for the outer places. So the inner loop keeps feeding stuff around, and everybody gets a little bit instead of 3/4 of the base getting nothing.
Well, that just means you need to make more ammo. The original went clockwise, and then the west, and then along the west wall, it just changed directions. Excellent. Yoink. 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 Oh, that shit, that one's got uranium in it. Magic blueprint of goodness. All of that crap can go.
So the stuff here is going.
Like that. Upgrade planner. Make it all better. Okay. Let's... Okay, that's a blueprint. Let's just come to... there. Make a new blueprint. Alright, red speed. Now we actually have red stuff. I'll have the substations out of that. And those, and those. What am I talking about? As soon as I deconstruct it, it's all going to end up my pocket. Yeah. Auto trash. All the ore. Spieler, thank you for the follow. You've been on the map several times. You haven't followed. That's shameful. Thank you nonetheless. Are you enjoying the map? Or are you like everybody else and you hate JD? Alright. Can I get some speed modules?
My question is, do we set up another coal faction? Or do we want to try and do something up instead?
What do you mean another whole factory?
No, a coal faction.
Oh, coal liquefaction? Yeah. Liquefaction, whatever it is. Yeah, I would. I'd be like, well, you got bots now. So I'd be taking the Great Ore Sorter and moving it up and to the right to give yourself a bit more room. And then putting another coal in. Not improved. Okay. That'll improve things. Is that an important power pole? Yes. Still important. Good. Go away. That's the new blueprint Mark III. Alright, I need better stack size. Never mind, why was I pull that out? Is that better?
So are we gonna tear up this wrong way going out?
Around the inside, the outside? Let's narrow this down.
So it was supposed to go counterclockwise, right?
The inside one goes counterclockwise, I believe.
No, the inside one. Okay, in the east, the inside one goes clockwise, and the outside one goes counterclockwise.
Okay. Well, if you want to fix it, go for it. I cannot be bothered. Like, if you were to fix it, it means you could run in the ammo on the top right-hand corner and run it all the way down and all the way back up to get back to the top. And then just pass it right across the top of the map somehow. What the hell is that mess? Oh boy. JD was here for 5 minutes and everything's backed up.
JD.
Yeah. I'm gonna go faster. Need to add more lines down, working on the combinator thing. Go for it. That's combinator magic gooey stuff, I'm not touching it. Not with the barge pole. That can go away. That's side loading. Side loading never works. That can go away. Come on, autosave, hurry up. That can go away. Go burner. Really? We don't even have that researched?
Apparently. No wonder why it's struggling.
Alright. More miners go faster. No, too far. So that's acid to that miner. If I just move your pipe over slightly. Excellent. I haven't really done much about defending that corner. So we parked this car in so tight I can't even walk through it. We're an unpowered miner just to carry acid. Okay, fine, so be it. Okay, those gun turrets can go away. Those gun turrets can go away. That whole ammo belt can go away. That can go away. That can go away. You know, the other problem is we're digging into the forest.
Which is also getting rid of our pollution for us.
Yeah, the more forest you eat, the worse the cloud gets. You can see what happened when we took out the western trees. And yeah, I have explained it a million times, King, but it's cool. Yes, can't put anything on the ore except miners. If you don't mine, it can't go on the ore.
It goes kabloomy.
It does do a very good job of going kabloomy. Like, these ones are about to go kabloomy. Yep, done. That's done. Oh, really? There was one bit there as well. Oh, the whole row there. Okay. Maybe that one's the wrong spot.
Cars can also go on them as well.
Well, cars go on wheels. That's my explanation. I'm going to stick to it. They're not placed on the ore. They drive on the ore. Entirely different. Okay, so you're going to have to come down with inserters. Inserter. Inserter. But welcome to the channel nonetheless. King. Mod sounds fun? Question mark. Mod sounds challenging. So I run a new community map every month. And every month I try to think of something different. For many reasons. One, to sort of make sure it's interesting and varied every month. At the same time, to sort of push my own limits at the same time. Because I've got well over 5,000 hours in Factorio, so... Less easy, yeah, less easy. That and the map runs for a month, so I need to find something to make it less easy for a whole month. Because if it was easy and like vanilla, it'd be over and done within 4 days. 4 days is probably an overstatement. I was going with hours. In saying that, we have re-rolled this map like 4 times. This is the 4th attempt. which we still haven't actually hit evolution of 0. We don't have behemoths yet. But you're here this time, Stinsons. Oh, okay, that makes all the difference, does it? Oh, helps if you stand inside the robot network, JD. You idiot. 100 belts not enough. 1,000 might be too much. Let's go with 400. 50 of those. I don't really want pipe on me anymore. That can go on the network. That can go on the network. Which means that can go on the network. So yeah, this month we're going to save Santa. So we have poor Santa's runway, which you're probably better off viewing. You can see there's landing strip. Yeah. Santa did have a runway. It's currently under some sort of renovation.
Storage.
Yeah, it's currently under some sort of renovation whilst we defend it from the biters. And Santa's magic artillery turret, where all the elves hide, and how it's a big tall structure, so he uses it as a beacon to find his way back to his landing pad, is accidentally broken and spews out a horrible amount of pollution every second. Yeah, horrible amount of pollution. It's actually a modded scenario, so the artillery turret spews out 1 boiler's worth of pollution every second, but that's increased every second the game runs, so...
Oh, so it's the artillery cannon what we're saving.
Yeah.
Oh.
That and yourself.
True.
How do I get ore out of there? I flip you sideways, and I add 1 more belt. Don't be difficult, game. Can we please latency?
No.
Oh, really? There's ore there too. So yeah, 1 minute in, it's 60 boilers worth. 2 minutes in, 120 boilers. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 180 boilers, and keeps going up. So pollution is bad in this map. Very, very bad. What happens if you walk on the ore? Absolutely nothing. You live to see another day. We did have it so you died horribly. But it turns out there's a problem actually with the Factorio code, not with the mod code, that you actually go negative health and then you become immortal. So that had to be removed. There's a belt. There's a belt that's not full of ore. We shall fix this. Solved. Can I have a robot, please? Please, game. One there.
Oh, hi, robots.
Yeah, stuff got my way. Nature.
That's apparent.
Alright, what died? A belt. Easiest way to fix that is...
Yeah, boys and girls.
I need inserters on my hotbar. Yeah, that's the same belt I'm about to feed into. Okay. Glasslight, praise the substation. Yes.
It's a mojo job.
Actually a shred thing, I believe.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it started with shred and then just went on from there. And I believe it's because the shreds either distaste for substations or love of substations. I'm not sure which way it goes.
I think it was a distaste.
It was a distaste. Well, there you go.
I think. Not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. Clowntown used them as power poles. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where it was. Okay, so yeah, Clowntown used them like power poles, and Shred made jokes of it, and then it just evolved from there. As these things often do. Can I get a build in there? Not really. Let's do it anyway. We sideload that in there. Okay, remove that. Rotate that way. Put that there. Put that there. Find that damn substation. 2. 2 in my inventory. Use sparingly.
There's both of them down.
Without blowing up. Sure. Okay.
Ooh.
Somebody took out an important power pole.
That
Yeah.
was important.
So we have redundancy.
Good job, Sam.
No, it was me, not Sam.
Glass eye, my ISP is only giving me 5% of the bandwidth I'm paying for. I go yell at them again. I don't blame you, mate. I need to yell at my modem, actually. It's my modem's fault, not my ISP's. Although I believe my ISP is conspiring with my modem against me. Yeah, I had to restart the modem yesterday to get anything to work. And it took like 25 minutes for the modem to reconnect. I was not impressed. And then after reconnecting, I had 10 megabytes down. I paid for 50 on megabits.
That sounds fun.
Funnily enough, my upload speed was fine. Oh,
There we go.
cannot. Okay, so that's the desync we've been waiting for.
Blame Stinson anyway.
Someone reported desyncs with the Canal Builder mod. Apparently, in multiplayer, when someone or something touches water, you can get a desync.
Shall we try that?
And this was reported 3 months ago, and the last update was 4 months ago.
Oh, there you go.
More you
So,
know.
end result is it is Stinson's fault, right?
And the mod maker hasn't released any mods or changes in 4 months, so he's probably inactive.
Yeah, so it's still Stinson's fault. Everything ran fine until he went nuts with with water fill. Okay, way. I should probably start carrying some walls on me. The gates, rather.
There's like 1,000 of them there, apparently.
That wasn't me. It was. You went water-filled to prove it could be done. You showed everybody the exploit. You know this community, Stinson. The second they know they can do something, they will do it. Alright, that goes away. Don't get me wrong, had it be a GM8 server...
Oh, that was another important power pole.
Had it been a GM8 server, I would have been, yep, like, let's do it. Let's get it done.
Oh.
Let's cheese this map so hard that we're guaranteed the win. And when somebody complains, I just say, hang on. Eden Coder did not say we couldn't. Just like the very first one. I told you you'd blame me. Yeah, I will. I will. The very first one, we needed clarification when they said, have as many rockets as possible. They never said the word launch. So we were going to just have buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of the... I don't even know where it is in the build order. In military somewhere, there's an actual rocket that maybe we haven't researched. That one! We're just going to have buckets and boxes of rockets. We did as we were told. Okay. There. You're going to run... Nope. This one inserted there. That'll get me out of trouble if I can get inserted to go in the right direction. Okay. Why do I have... Okay, ammo goes in one direction. Can we stop splitting it off to loop it back in itself?
I'm making it go one direction.
Oh no, I keep finding these little spikes that go other odd different directions all over the place.
Might have been what we did last night.
Welcome back, Muppet.
Hello.
Oh.
What the heck?
Right, that'll all get blown up. Don't, bots. Slow down. You keep blowing yourselves up. Really? I'm out of miners. Miners. That didn't get done. That didn't get done. I don't need those. I will have some electric engines, but...
Ooh, okay. Are you putting up regular miner? Fire.
5, 6 of them. Substation. Substation. I need those substations. Handcraft. Okay, if I'm going to do this blueprint, let's just make a temporary blueprint of it.
So is there a reason we're not doing research?
Because you haven't clicked on a research. Why haven't you
Okay,
clicked
just
on a
making
research?
sure that we weren't like struggling with power or anything.
No, it's all your fault.
We're not strong.
You didn't click on something.
You making almost 3 mods yet?
No.
No?
No, we're not making most things.
Okay.
Am I actually in a logic network? No, of course not. Working on bumping everything Redshift related.
Okay, lag.
Excellent. Row report. No, I can't build a row report. Which attempt is this? This is still attempt number 4. Or Mark 3. It's the reroll Mark 3. Do you have substations, Muppet? Never mind. Stole one. Thank you. No, you still got stuff that's unpowered. Try again, Muppet.
Oh, that was more powerful.
Splitter, splitter, splitter. Filtery, splittery stuff, feed. Belt go faster.
Hello, whoever just joined.
Yeah, I backed up the belt again. Like, most of what I built up here is already done. Okay. Yeah, that's all done and finished. Why is that belt missing? Okay, I want to go look at this system. Where are those gates?
Okay, just so people know, the belt goes anti-clockwise run with base.
It's still got dead ends.
That's still a work in progress.
Oh, it's a dead end on both ends. It's just a bit of belt.
I need to loop it in onto itself.
No. This was just a bit of gun turrets left over, doing absolutely nothing. I'm guessing I caught it halfway through somebody's deconstruction. Fixed. Bye, bots. You deal with that crap. Did I get those engines? I did. Where's this? That's where it is.
I would say that recursive blueprint had a failure.
Yes! Very much so. It's mined out this one, it's put down the new one, but it hasn't deconstructed anything. So yeah, I'd say that's a failure. We need an Oleg. We need an Oleg. He could put on the Turian smarts that he made. Make one of them. Conquer the world. Alright, so what are we actually short on? Because in theory, we've got crap tons of coal. Plastic's now backed up. Where's plastic going? Into a red circuit build that is maxed out. For personal use until we have a lot. 1k. Let's go double some stuff. Put that in there, that in there, pull those out, make another one of them. Oh, that's a Covrix, okay.
How many green shells come down? Now. Oh, feel free to move the Covrix thing up. I just plopped it there so I could actually put stuff in.
You. Bugger off.
Alright.
Prod mods.
You can change it. Don't worry, I just didn't realize you were
That's
changing
how I wanted. Just so we can start production on these eventually.
I don't know how this thing works. I assume the good stuff goes in there. I don't know. That there, that there, that there. Oh, that's the input. No. That's the input. That's the output.
Is there a reason why 2 rows of labs aren't plugged in?
because I don't have productivity mods in them. If you can put prod in them, in all of them, not just like the first 2. So if you can get prod modules, they can go in. They can be plugged.
So
I'm
the
producing-
build is designed for when it's fully prodded, not for when it has no prod.
I don't know, but just
We'd
that
like
way-
prod mods. If you can make it so, turn them on.
Prod modules
There's
and
no
labs are
design.
one of the best benefits for productivity. That's why you want it, because you get, eventually we have tier 3, you get a free science every 5 cycles.
Yeah, it's not ratioed out or anything. It's just how we just added more products so we could actually produce more yellow science.
Okay, and I want that to go there. And you go on that belt. You only work if there is more than 1,000 in the network. Where's that ammo belt? In the one spot I can't get to.
Oh. Got batteries on this belt.
Oh, it looks like I found more important power poles.
Why are you not grabbing? Oh, because Albert's there. Oh, it is. Okay.
Is there any particular reason we're not storing the excess steam from the reactor?
Yes.
Why?
What, a nuclear reactor? It just runs.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is we can store steam in steam tanks
Good.
and just have like
Yeah.
an emergency backup in case we run out of uranium.
But the steam
do
that you're making should instantly be disappearing into the turbines to make the power, and therefore there should be
It's
none left
not.
over. Fix it so there's none left over?
Consume more power.
Laser current.
Sure. All the speed modules are mine.
I guess steam turbines and storage tanks is cheaper than accumulator?
Technically on a UPS basis, no, but yes. And then
mean,
my
an
answer is
accumulator
just
with batteries
literally
and
take
oil and-
take a steam tank and hook it up to the arse end of all these. One tank for each one of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yep, go nuts. JT has speed modules. He was told to use more power. Any more speed modules? I ran out.
But wouldn't a tank on the end just power them for like a minute or something?
What level of equipment are you okay to build? Any level you want, I think. So a steam tank is 25,000 steam, and they consume, two of them consume 120 per second. So you do that, maths. And then you come up with a number, and that's how long they'll power it for. Oh, poor robots.
Yeah, minute and a half.
2 steam tanks. Solved.
Well, we've already got the incredibly annoying warning when we get down to 10 nuclear fuel left.
Well, we could also hook up smarts to it, so it'll
No,
only turn
no,
on.
No. No. No, never.
Because they have to warm up, so you lose some of the efficiency, and it's just, ugh.
Yeah, you lose more than you gain. Definitely. Alright.
Speed mod and the speed mods.
Oh,
Can I understand tanks and then more turbines in theory?
yeah,
So you can
you can do
overdrive?
that. So I use, on steam power, I use tanks in an early battery. Because you don't have accumulators tanks. Smarts don't work. Lol. Jet and smarts don't work. No, look, I get the smarts done, but I can't do it live. It's like trying to do maths live whilst recording. It can be done, but you don't want to watch it. Input priority left. Alright, biters need to die because the ammo belt's not moving. Well, that brings us to the end of the episode. We do have research mostly done. It's not 100% finished, but we are getting there. Biters are getting nasty. Not super nasty yet, but they're definitely scaling up. And at the same time, it's definitely Stinson's fault. You know, just putting it out there. Don't let Stinson play with the waterfill mod, because you know, it's nice that we claim some area, but these things are horrible. And on another note, they're entirely fixed now. We actually had a couple of mods not play nice together, and I've slowly ironed out each and every one of them one at a time. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will catch up with you in the next one. All right.